Have you ever had to call in sick and just lie? Obviously, you're not lying about being sick, but you're lying about the cause of the sickness just to avoid awkward questions. Me too. And I've spent hours agonizing over whether to call in sick or whether I'm better off just dragging myself into work, even though you can barely stand, because somehow that seems a better option than having to pick up the phone and say the words, "I'm having a sickle cell crisis." Because the second you say it, you're met with confusion or curiosity or at worst judgment. And when you're already in pain and drowsy from medications and tired, you just don't want to have to deal with any extra speaking and any extra, having to sort of process information in your head and put it in a way that someone who has absolutely no idea would be able to understand. So you just say you're unwell and hope that's enough. But the thing is, that's not enough, because it's not enough for people to remain ignorant of what you're really going through. Because the less you talk about it, unless you say it, the less people understand. So ultimately it just ends up longer term, more difficult and more painful for us, because if you don't push yourself to help people understand, then it means it's just harder the next time you have to say it. And it's kind of a vicious cycle, because you feel like in the moment the silence is the best option, that's the safer option for you, because you don't want to expose yourself, but that invisibility isn't actually sustainable in the long run. So next time you have to call in sick and you feel that hesitation, don't hide the truth of your experience, just say it how it is, because you didn't choose to have sickle cell, but you can choose to be part of creating a world where people with sickle cell don't have to hide and don't have to even think about that hesitation. So share this with someone who might need to hear it. And as always, let me know your thoughts.